Yo, it's your boy Unique Mind. Real quick, y'all. Comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell on the side, and click all and follow your boy. Real quick, I just want to shout out to Kalai and Sean, aka Soul Talk. Got that Some Blood shirt on, UVA, UVB, and UVC. Check out the back, y'all see it? I am not black. I am not black. We are not black, y'all. Check out the side, 33. That's what it comes to with your anatomy, your vertebrae. You see that? Check out that right there. Neural melanin, multi-dimensional. We're all of that. We're literally everything that you want to say. See, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker to all of this. We are the opposite of what metaverse has ever told us. Let me repeat that. We are the opposite, the originals of what metaverse has ever told us. We really are. I mean, think about it. Remember, metaverse is just in reverse of the cosmos. Metaverse is just in reverse of nature. Multi-dimensional. You see what I'm saying? Mother Gaia. All you have to do is literally self-reflect and think of the opposite of everything that you read, watched, heard, and learned. Just think of the opposite of all of that. That is our truth. See, we're not just speaking our own individual truth, we're also speaking our whole soul family truth. Our real truth has been in our DNA, RNA, and now our red sun brother is activating our third strain of ghost DEA. Do y'all know what ghost DEA is? Look, metaverse don't even know what our ghost DEA is. They have an idea. Why do you think they put in these movies? We're the Marvel characters. We're Superman. We're X-Men. We're Jean. We're all of that because we're all connected. You see what I'm saying? We are freaking galactic. We are extraordinary. We are literally the multicolor skies. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're everything. We're plasma. We're the gamma rays. We're the UV radiation. We literally control our whole entire plantation down here. We control it. We control everything. You want to know why? Through our energy, frequency, and vibration. We have always been in control. You know how everybody says they have enslaved us? We have not been enslaved. It has always been an embarrassment. Embarrassment. Because why? We were at a lower energy, frequency, and vibration. But now everything is going back into reverse, back to the original days. That's what we're going back to now. So that's what's happening. Now we're in the driver's seat. We're in control. And the UV radiation is increasing exponentially. And Mother Gaia, she told our son brother, it's time for a great separation. That's why the original people of this planet, the original animals, wildlife of this planet, we all must separate from anything and anyone that's unoriginal. Unoriginal animals, unoriginal trees, unoriginal wildlife, unoriginal people. Mankind, this is no racism. This is no disrespect. At the end of the day, y'all know y'all time is up. The underground race, Baphomet, the leader of the underground race, y'all time is up. Man, look, I got into a really bad self-car collision last Sunday night at about 11:13 p.m. Literally, right? A really bad self-car collision. There was this big ass diesel tire in the left lane because there was only two lanes. You know how there's two opposing lanes. You going up. You're going up on the right lane. There's two lanes, and on the opposite side, there's two lanes as well, right? And there's a medium. Well, there's a big steel barricade in the middle, right? So there was this big ass diesel tire in the left lane. I was in the left lane. The speed limit was 80. I was going 75. Now, I didn't have my high beams on, but I did have my regular lights on. And as soon as I came up, I'm like, what is that? It kind of startled me because I was like, what is that? It was huge and it was tall too. And so instead of running over it, I made the choice, you know what I'm saying, to go around it. I tried to swerve around it. And then when I swerved around it, I lost control. And I literally spun all the way around to the opposite side. And I hit the barricade so hard. Right before I hit it, I already knew I was about to hit. I was like, this is it right here. This is it. And I hit it so hard. Boom. I don't know what happened. My car got wrapped around it in the middle. If that barricade wasn't there, it probably would have been even worse. I could have been on the other side of the highway. I could have flipped over, but I don't know. The whole steel barricade, it was just straight. It was steel, it was hard, it was everything, right? The next thing I know, I landed in between. My whole car was wrapped around it, right? So when I tried to open up my first, I remained emotionally calm. I remain emotionally calm because I've learned this during the 2020, March 2020 pandemic. Remain emotionally stoic. And it took me a moment to be like, wait a minute, what just happened here? I was puzzled, I was startled, I was like confused. Like, did I really just mess up has my car really messed up right now? So my airbags went off, my car was smoky, it was smelling, and I was just like, damn, this really just happened. And it did. And so I checked myself. I'm like, wait a minute, am I good? I'm like, I'm alive. I'm alive. You know? And I was injured and pain free. Literally. I have like a little bruise on my leg, on my thigh. That's it. And you want to know why I was able to survive that? Because metaverse, I tell you, they try to test you. When you're on a higher frequency and a higher vibration, they're gonna take a little while to test you. But they're gonna come back around and test you. Baphomet is going to test you. That's just how it goes, right? So my energy, it always fluctuates, but my frequency and vibration maintains at a higher frequency and vibration. So that's the reason why I was able to survive that. You see what I'm saying? It's not my time to go. Now, I'm not afraid to go at the end of the day because I know we're going to transition back into the multi-dimensionals. We're going back into the cosmos up there. I already know this. We're not afraid to lose this vessel. But that's the real reason why. Because I have a protective shield around me from our most highest conscious gene mother, my higher self, Mother Earth, and our red sun brother. You see what I'm saying? They all protect me. They protect me literally every single time because I have learned who thyself is. I know who I am. I am. You see what I'm saying? I am everything. I am everything, and everything is me. That's what we are, reflections. So at the end of the day, that's the key. You see what I'm saying? And I was on a phone at the same time, and I was on a phone with my beautiful, divine, carbonated woman. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, this is how you know when you have someone that's there and they got you. Because even in less time, you see what I'm saying? When you're in a life or death situation, a life or transition situation, and they stop what they're doing and they come for you, that's how you know right there. That's how we are, because we have souls. We're there for each other. We don't need to gaslight each other. We don't need to put each other down. You see what I'm saying? When you have a beautiful, divine, neurocarbonated woman, she's supposed to be breathing life into you. She's supposed to be there for you. Reflections, some brothers, same thing as you. You're supposed to be there for your beautiful carbonated woman too. You're supposed to be protecting her, being there for her. You see what I'm saying? She's supposed to be there for you with following her feminine intuition. And we supposed to follow our, you know what I'm saying, sun brother, masculine intuition. It's all inside of us. We don't need to hesitate. We gotta be there for each other, regardless of the matter. And that's what I've been trying to share with y'all. We gotta get back to that. But here's the thing, we are getting back to that. We are getting back to that. That's how you do it. We are there for one another. This is how it always was supposed to be. Our reflections, we're supposed to be there. We're supposed to love thyself first, value and appreciate each other. That way, when they or the system, metaverse, no longer brings you value, you learn to let them in this system go. You see what I'm saying? When they have shown that they care about you, that they value and appreciate you, and they bring that value to your life, you cherish them. You see what I'm saying? You do whatever you can. Always make sure you put yourself first, so that way you can love and appreciate them even better. That's how it always go. Make sure you're good to go. See, when I remain calm and I was stoic, she was stoic as well. 15 minutes later, she was on the road. She drove 8 hours to come get me. 8 hours. That's huge. Without hesitation. That's how we supposed to do it, y'all. No hesitation. See, you know who else is important behind the beautiful, divine, carbonated women? You know, Mother Gaia's. Our sun children. You see what I'm saying? They are absolutely important as well. It starts with Mother Gaia's. Then it's our sun children, and then it's us. You see what I'm saying? The galactic beings, the galactic men. It starts, then we're after that. You see? We're all here to protect each other. We're all here to be here for each other. You see, we're not here to save each other, but at the same time, we are. Because at the end of the day, when we see something is happening to our reflections, even if it's our own reflections, disrespecting our own reflections, or it's mankind, or we see a reptilian, or we see Baphomet, we got each other's back, no matter what. We ain't even gonna think twice about it. We're not gonna hesitate. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. That's why this is happening. Because we told Mother Gaia and our sun brother, we're ready through our energy, frequency, and vibration. I see our sun brother every single day. You gotta value and appreciate Mother Gaia and our sun brother, and our most highest conscious gene mother, and our higher selves. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody been saying, we don't need to be eating like that, because we eat off our sun brother. You see what I'm saying? We really are from the cosmos. Why you think we're speaking another language? As above, so below. A lot of people, whether it's our own reflections or it's, mankind, they can't enter and understand what we're saying because we're speaking a different language. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We don't have time to be giving everybody talking in metaverse anymore. We don't have time for that. We're supposed to be speaking another language naturally, originally. And then we're going to eventually go back to telepathic, which we already are anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because our reflections could be on the other side of the world in different states and cities. And guess what? We're still communicating with them telepathically through our energy, frequency, and vibration. Even when we go to sleep, because we astral project, we're still communicating with our reflections, with our soul star family. That's huge. Do you know how huge that is? I'm telling you, man, this is how we know it's our time. Because metaverse, they're hanging on by a thread. All this stuff that's happening, they want to sit here and tell you, oh, it has to do with global warming. It has to do with this. It has to do with that. But you know what they're not telling y'all? That it all has to do with our red sun brother. They don't want to tell y'all that. Because why? They want y'all to panic. They want y'all to go panic shopping. They want y'all to be stressed, depressed, at a low vibration at the last minute. Because why? When the power goes out, when we have that worldwide Power outage. A lot of people are not going to make it. Only less than 1% of us are. Because why? We know thyself, and we've been prepping. You can't sit here and say, well, I'm going to figure it out. This ain't the time to figure it out. See, we figure it out after we prep. That's how we do it. You're supposed to be prepping your whole entire anatomy, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, consciously, and intellectually. And we're supposed to be moving with mother consciousness of Mother Earth. And you must have the blood of the sun. Shout out to Kalai for saying that, because it's true. You see, when you're reflections like myself, when we feed your soul, we're supposed to be feeding each other's souls. And then you're supposed to self-reflect on what we fed you. And then you're supposed to do your research within thyself. You're supposed to have an open mind. You're supposed to open your mind like a can of beans. You see what I'm saying? Open your mind like a can of beans. Organic beans. Open your mind up. Become open-minded. Don't think outside of the box. Think outside of metaverse. See, that's our truth. As long as you think outside of metaverse, that's your and our truth. It's the opposite. The opposite of life. I mean, the truth is the opposite of metaverse. That's it. It's the opposite. But too many of y'all think that everything that you learn is the truth. No, it's called programming. We must reprogram our whole anatomy with our own truth. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do. We don't need mankind. We don't need metaverse for anything. We don't need to be relying on them anymore, because that's the problem. We became so codependent on them that we think that we need them for everything. Why do you think we're learning our DNA, RNA? Why do you think we're learning that? You see what I'm saying? Screw the history. Why do you think it's called history? Because we're literally reading Baphomet's story. It's called his story. You must activate our own story. It's real simple too. Y'all over here complicated, but the reason why y'all complicated because they put you under a 4K Ultra and you still haven't waken up. A lot of people, they're either one-sided or closed-minded. You see that? They believe one thing, but they don't want to believe another. You got to make it make sense to yourself. That's why I said 90% of people, especially our reflections, don't self-reflect. That's one of the #1 rules of laws of nature. You must self-reflect. You must have the laws of knowledge. You must know thyself. I mean, come on now, really? You need a Bible? You need religion? You need Jesus Christ to tell you who you are? You're over here waiting for another man to come save you, when in essence, we have always been here to save thyself. We are the real Jesus. We're everything that they say and more. We're advanced. I'm telling you, we are galactic. But so many people still believe in a Bible. They believe in a verse. And you know what? You can go ahead and continue to believe that. Because at the end of the day, we don't need no Bible. We don't need no religion telling us who we are. We already know. Because it comes organic. It comes original. Y'all always got to go back and recite a verse in a Bible. Y'all always got to go back and recite what Jesus said, what the God said, what Moses said, what all these different leaders is, what all they said. When Baphomet is literally all those leaders. Baphomet literally plays everybody with different energies, and y'all all are giving him your energy, especially our reflections. That's the problem. Our reflections have literally given Baphomet all their energy. Why do you think it has gone on for so long? Come on now. There's so many things that has happened. 4.5 billion years ago? Make that make sense. So many things has happened since the supposed Jesus Christ, was here before. Why hasn't he came back yet? But all of a sudden he's coming back? No. We have came back. We've came back. That's the thing. We've came back. We have. because we're the truth. We've always been the truth. Why do you think they put us at the bottom? It was all manipulation. Everything that metaverse has done to us has been manipulated. That's all they've done. Just like this winter and fall, cold ass weather. That stuff ain't even real. We only have literally summer. We literally have hot, warm weather. That's what we have. Why do you think that now that our red sun brother is heating up? It's heating up our bodies too. The hotter it gets, the more advanced we become. You see that? The hotter it gets outside, the hotter it gets, the more advanced we become. Don't be scared when you see buildings collapsing, when you see the ground and the cement and asphalt melting. That's supposed to happen. I'm ready for all of that. Let me tell y'all right now, I cannot wait for the worldwide power outage. Every single day, I'm just waiting patiently. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, it still hasn't came yet. But the reason why the power outage hasn't happened yet, because we're all not ready yet. But it's going to happen. Trust me, it's going to happen. After June 21st, this month, it's going to start getting even hotter. Oh yeah, and I cannot wait. All y'all people who still believe in the metaverse, y'all still codependent on metaverse, y'all need something from the system. See, my family, this is what's funny about my family. I don't even say my family, the family. They still need something from metaverse. And I've been talking about this for the past almost 30 months to them. I haven't changed my energy, my frequency, and my vibration about this pandemic. And I've been talking about this for 30 months. That's how consistent I've been. The family, they got agitated. They're like, oh, you're always giving your opinion. And then you get upset when, people don't want to hear your opinion or they don't agree with you. Here's the thing, family. Mom, dad, sisters. Here's the thing. All y'all family, right? Cousins, aunties. If y'all watching and y'all listening, I don't need you to agree with me at all. That's not what this was about. This was about literally trying to help you to see that you have been programmed, that you have been under 4K Ultra, that we've been in this situation for so long, even when y'all started out, when y'all was born. You see what I'm saying? Our weak ass ancestors, what y'all want to call ancestors? How far back do you have to go to say ancestors? You see what I'm saying? So many people were afraid to go against this system. You see what I'm saying? The family, they still afraid to go against the system. My dad had the audacity to say, F you, son. Why? Because I told him, you a pushover, you a people's pleaser, and you act out of your emotions. My dad was like, he started acting out his emotions. F you, son, da-da-da. You know what? I didn't even trip when he said, F you, son. You know what I tripped about more? When my dad said a month ago, or maybe a month and a half ago, he told me, you need to wake up, son. You're delusional to what's going on in the world. And everything I've been talking about, I've been sharing with him, I've been sharing on my channels. He literally said, you're foolish, son. He told me I'm foolish and I need to wake up. That actually hurt me more than him saying F you. And y'all would think, damn, why would your own dad say that? Exactly. Why would your own dad say F you to their S-U-N? That's because that's what this whole situation is about, the great separation. I talked to my sister. You know the video that I made with my sister that we thought like, oh, she's waking up? I'm like, man, my sister finally gets it. 3 weeks later, I called her back. She had a whole different energy and frequency and vibration. I'm like, wait a minute, what about the sister I had on the phone? I thought you get it. She really didn't get it. She thinks everything that's going on, just like a lot of people in this world, everything has to do with the government. The government is BS. The government is. Yes, the government is BS. The government does put their hands, and they always have their hands in a cookie jar. Yes. But this right now has nothing to do with the government. I mean, yes, granted, they're doing this whole, all this stuff going on. But this is mainly about Mother Gaia and our son, brother. So she got upset at me yesterday. And she literally hung up and then she blocked me. I called my mom up and I started talking to her. Say, Mom, how come you haven't called me? You know, you haven't really called me. Then she started making the excuses. I've been busy, this and that and the other. I don't like excuses. I don't like when people make excuses. They always want to talk about how they're busy, they're tired, they got a lot going on. I get it. Like, you act like I don't get it. I have a high level of understanding in this metaverse. Then I also enter and overstand. I get it. But that's an excuse to me. You're all like, people always got to make an excuse about how busy they are. So then my mom got upset at me because I'm getting ready about to go in, right? One more time, because here's the kicker. I called my mom because I really wanted to let her know that this is going to be the last time I see her. So I was going to literally take a trip to Phoenix, Arizona, because with all this stuff about to happen, the power outage, the zombie apocalypse, this and that and the other, like, this is going to be the very last time. That's how serious I'm taking this. I'm prepping. She got upset at me because I was getting ready to go in and be like, so who gives you the input to what's going on? Is it yourself? Is it my dad, your husband? You see what I'm saying? Or is it your heavenly father? She's like, oh, here you go. You're about to start this again. And I'm like, I'm not about to start this again. My mom literally hung up. I called her multiple times. I had a feeling, a gut feeling, intuition she was going to block me. And then my mom blocked me. Here's the kicker, y'all. My mom has not ever blocked me. My sister probably blocked me a few times. My mom has not ever blocked me. I called her blocked to double check. She answered. I said, Mom, you block your own son? She's like, sure did. And she hung up. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I did not trip about that at all. Because you want to know why? I'm on a higher frequency, higher vibration. And my vibration and frequency has been so high. It's so high that it has intimidated the family. That's what it is. And they know it. So we cannot be afraid to let the family go. See, just because you was born into the family doesn't mean that that's your family. Your real family are the family you procreate. Shout out to Kalai again for saying that. Your real family is the family you procreate. That's real talk. So I come to realization that the family, they haven't brought value to my life in a while, in a long while. You see what I'm saying? I've been there for them just like they've been there for me. But I know what 2020 was. 2020 was a year of the eye opener, clear vision year. That means lies has become exposed until now and continuously. And that's what happened. My family has exposed themselves. Now here's the kicker. I asked them several times, did they get the Vaseline? And you know what they told me? No, we're not getting it. We're not getting it. But I've noticed within the past year and a half, their energy, frequency, and vibration has declined. It really has. They've gotten irritated with me more. They've gotten impatient with me talking about what's going on in the world. My dad said I'm foolish. My mom was like, I don't feel like talking about this. I gave my mom a scenario 3 weeks ago. I said, Mom, if I gave you $500 to get rid of all of your unhealthy food, and you just bought nothing but organic fruits and vegetables, and you get rid of that purified water and start drinking nothing but natural spring water and distilled water, and you get you some home healthy remedies, and you just start eating healthy for the next 3 weeks straight, what do you think will happen to your body, Mom? You know what she said? I never thought of it like that. But see, she was like, I have to do things in increments and just very slow. I can't just do it right away. I said, okay, let me give you another example. What if you went to the doctors and the doctor said you only have 6 months to live, or you only have 6 months to live, but if you went to the doctor and they say you only have 6 months to live, but if you got to start eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables to continue. And you know what she said? She she said, wait a minute, I've never thought of it like that before. And I said, see, you're not thinking outside of this matrix, this metaverse. That's what it is. I said, your body will literally, you'll start seeing like your body may go through a little shock at first because it's like, wait a minute, it's so used to just eating like, you know, GMO fruits and vegetables, and you just eating, you know, your red meat and chicken and all that. But eventually your body's going to be like, thank you, because now your body is thanking you, appreciating you, valuing you, because you've been taking really good care of it. That's what happens when you take really good care of your anatomy. She couldn't even enter and overstand. She didn't even have a high level of understanding. And I'm like, that's where their mindset is. So there's a 99% chance they got the Vaseline, but there's only that 1% that I'm like, maybe they didn't. But you know what? Here's the kicker though. Let's just say they didn't get the Vaseline. They still sold their soul to Metaverse. You want to know why? Because they're so damn codependent on Metaverse. And they think that I'm crazy. And it's just my opinion. So you mean to tell me Mother Gaia is my opinion? Our red sun brother, he's increasing exponentially. That's my opinion? Start eating from the foods of life instead of the foods of death. That's an opinion? Learning your whole entire anatomy. That's my opinion? Why do they always think that they gotta gaslight you because you're telling them to love thyself? Literally, you're disrespectful because you share with people to love thyself first. We're so backwards in Metaverse. That's the reason why it's time for us to go through this great separation. Because literally, negativity is the new real. Negativity is the new positivity. Everything negative is the truth in Metaverse. And everything positive in Metaverse is a lie. That's how crazy it is. Believe in everything outside of you, and that's your truth. Don't think for yourself. Don't listen to your intuition. Don't follow your whole entire anatomy. Don't go out in nature. Stay in your house. Go on lockdown. Get on technology. Get on social media. Continue to go through Metaverse. Go through a virtual reality life. Live your virtual reality life. That's the truth right there. Eat virtual food. That's your truth. You see what I'm saying? Child molesting, raping, taking our carbonated sun children. That's the truth. Donated our plasma to the underground race so they can drink it. That's the truth. Taking our carbonated women's stem cells. That's the truth. Continuing to keep the original people of this planet stressed, depressed, at a low vibration. That's the truth. Continue to lie, manipulate, and steal. That's the truth. Continue to sacrifice our own reflections. Don't kill your own reflections. Sacrifice your own reflections. That's the truth. You see what I'm saying? That's the truth. Go ahead and get this new monkey butt pox Vaseline. That's the truth. What? Continue to believe there's war over there in these other countries. That's the truth. Believe television, which tell lies to your vision, but they're telling the truth to your vision. Believe in religion. Believe in the Bible. Believe in Jesus Christ. Believe in your God. That's the truth. Believe that Jesus Christ is coming back soon. He's coming, y'all. He's coming. He's on his way. That's why all this is happening, because he's about to come save us. That's the truth. Are you kidding me? That's what we've come to. Negativity, negative energy is the truth. Positive energy is not the truth. Just keep everybody, better yet, keep the original carbonated sun children in a negative energy, frequency, and vibration. That's the truth. This is why the great separation has begun. And that's why I love the family from afar. I have no hatred, no animosity towards none of y'all. But at the end of the day, I have been separated from y'all since 13 years old. So you really think that just because you block me, you have an attitude and you have this animosity and it's all about my opinion, like y'all say, that it really bothers me? No, because the difference is I've never changed my energy, frequency, and vibration ever. I've been talking about this for almost 30 months, and I will continue to talk about it no matter what until the power officially goes out. And if you guys think, just like everybody else, if y'all think that you're gonna figure it out when the power goes out, that's not how it works. You think the military figures out how to fight a war? No, they prep. You must prep. That's just how it goes. But how can you prep when you don't even believe it? How can you prep when you don't even think it? How can you prep when you don't even know? How can you prep when you think that this is all just the government doing it? The government doing it. Even if the government is doing it, y'all still need the money. Y'all still need the resources. Y'all still need all of that because y'all can't do it on your own because none of y'all believe in thyself. But you know what? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. You know, I went in on y'all. I shared our truth, my truth, our truth, Mother Gaia's and our red sun brother, from the cosmos back down to nature. As above, so below. It's your boy, the original Unique Mind. Comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the side and click all and follow your boy. I am not black. Y'all gotta remember that. We are not black. Black means a void of color. Mankind, they're black. We are multi-colors. Just like our chakras, our root chakras, man. That's what we are. Gone.